Okay, so I had to do a take two on that video because I got a little too excited on that first one. So this message tonight is based on my life situation, because I think personal testimony is great, but also on loneliness and cheaters. I watched a video the other day by Trent, Shelton, talking about when God allows you to be lonely. I'm married, but I'm alone. Not by choice. I'll just put it that way. And I've had to deal with some things, but I won't put them all out there. But I want to say this. When you're married, you know what is the easiest thing to do when you're mad at your spouse? Go find attention from someone else. You know what is not the right thing to do when you're mad at your spouse? Go find attention from someone else. When you're mad at your spouse or you're separated, you're still married. Going from one broken relationship into another broken relationship, guess what's going to happen to that next relationship? It's going to be broken too. Why? Because most marriages are caused by, or most breakups in marriages or problems in marriages are caused by two people, not one. I will take accountability for the sides of my marriage that I have royally screwed up. I have handed my marriage to God and said, Lord, please take my marriage and do what is your will. You know what I didn't do? Like I said, I'm married, but I'm alone right now, separated. You know what I didn't do? I didn't go sleep with someone else. I didn't go hook up with someone else. I didn't go find someone else and start a new relationship. You know what would have been easy? For my own self-seeking, lustful flesh desires would have been to go be with someone else. You know what I don't want to do is break my husband's heart or destroy what is left of the covenant of my marriage. For those people, side girls, I'll be polite, side girls, and we'll call them flip boys because I don't want to say the F word. If someone is married, in my eyes, unless it's like a relationship where that person's like being beaten, because I don't believe in staying in abusive relationships like that. I think you should do the utmost everything you can to fix your relationship. But if you know someone is married, even if they're talking about how they're going through a divorce, pray about it. I saw something once, and it resonates with me still. God will never send you another person's spouse. I'm married, and I love my husband very much. But as I said, I'm alone. What I have instead decided to do, as you can see, I'm in my gym attire. Go to the gym and work out my anger, frustration, and sadness. Pray a lot. Try to, when he speaks to me, to be kind. Doesn't always work. I'm not perfect. Try making a more concerted effort to do it now. Because even if he's mean or rude, I don't have to be mean or rude. Given my marriage over to God to let him deal with it. But one thing I cannot stand. I remember when I was single and a married man would hit on me, or I would see a married man hitting on a girl that wasn't his wife, obviously, or a woman that was hitting on a married man. It was like, I remember as soon as I would see that ring, I'd be like, oh, he's off limits. Usually, in today's culture, it's, oh, I don't like you. I don't like the way you look anymore. You put on a little bit of weight. Things are hard, so I have to go sleep with someone else. I have to go get attention from someone else. And then when you find out about it, I'm just going to blame it on you. Because you're the one who made me go do it. No. Work on your marriage. Now, ultimately, if you cheat on your spouse, or you're the cheated on spouse, it's your choice to stay. Don't do what I did and, make my husband relive because I was so angry at him still. But, don't do that. It's not going to make anything better. Lessons learned. I will admit to my faults. But I don't even know where I'm going with this really. But the point is self-worth in women these days. And men. And the way people just give up on each other very quickly. Just because things are hard doesn't mean you have to go get in somebody's drawers, their panties. Doesn't mean you have to have a little flirty flirt with them. If a woman truly respects herself and she knows you're married, she's not going to talk to you. If she does, she's a hoe. I mean, a side girl. If a man knows that you're married and he's disrespecting your marriage vows, that's not a good dude. That's a fun boy. You know what I'm saying? Flip boy. Mm-hmm. Those people, you know what I would say to them? I'd say, I'm just going to pray for you and work on my marriage. Or give my marriage over to God and I'm going to fast and be in prayer and work on my own broken self. Because if I take my broken self and go after somebody else, I'm going to take my broken self and I'm going to go break them. And how is that fair for anyone? People in this world just go around breaking everybody for their own selfish needs. Sometimes you need to be alone, even if you are married, so you can clean yourself up. Hello, I'm talking about myself too. Don't give up and don't give out yourself because you're lonely. It's not worth it. Throwing away your 80 for 20 for a couple minutes or a couple months of an affair is not worth it. I feel like my last video was better. It was just way too aggressive. But the point came across, I guess. I'm so frustrated with today's society. I go to the gym. Everybody here is they just looking at themselves and whatever. I don't pay any attention to anybody in here. Everybody's just all consumed with themselves. I try to smile at people. People be looking at you like you're crazy if you smile at them. Even if it's just a friendly smile. Looking at these girls that are on the treadmill. I'm like, get it, girl. Yes. But today's society is so me consumed. What makes me happy? And when I'm not happy, I gotta go find somebody else to make me happy and then hurt the person that I pledged my life to in front of God. Listen to that song by Lecrae called Runners. Listen to it. It is very accurate. I will pray for anyone on the struggle, because I am on the struggle. Big time. Woo! I'm on the struggle. And if Derick, Jayxn, and Trent, Shelton want to give this video a look, I will be so thankful. I aspire to be the female version of them someday. That would be great. My testimony's crazy. I had Jerry Springer life before I came to God. Share that testimony another time. But what I'm saying is don't give up on love just because it gets hard. Nothing worth having is easy. And sometimes you need to be alone. Attention from another human is nice. It's like a drug. But you know what is even better? Knowing that you're worth something without having to have another person affirm it. Knowing that you are because God says so and because you know it. I will be praying for anyone who sends me prayer requests. I hope you have a blessed evening.